Good afternoon, Ayanda, and to the viewers at home. It's a significant day today. It's a very important day. In fact, it's historic in the sense that the majority of us, I'm sure yourself included, are witnessing this for the first time in our lives, probably the last time. And it's a history in the making. You are so excited. We are grateful that we are part of this history as the National Freedom Party, as well as the people of KwaZulu-Natal, because this is what the Zulu nation, this is what the people of South Africa, especially the Zulus, have been longing for since the departure of our king, late king, in fact, Isilo King KaZwelithini. So we are excited. It's a historic day. It's an exciting day. We are happy to be part of this historic moment as the people of KwaZulu-Natal, especially the generation that, as I'm saying, that it's the first time we're witnessing this unfolding before our eyes, and it's a great moment.
It's certainly described in some instances as a once-in-a-lifetime process, because the last time anything similar to what's taken place has actually unfolded was more than 50 years ago. But the journey to this moment, Canaan, has obviously been one filled with several obstacles, including the contestation of the throne itself. Do you reckon those differences are now behind us, given how far down we are in this process?
It's quite difficult to say, but we are optimistic. We are hopeful that today marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Zulu the Zulu nation, especially the royal family, because what has been happening within the royal family has been very disturbing to the Zulu people, to the people of KwaZulu-Natal, to the people of South Africa, because in a way it dented the image of this big and historic nation. Therefore, we are hoping that today marks an end to this chapter, the painful chapter that we have been experiencing in the past. We are hoping that the Zulu royal family members are going to get an opportunity to sit down as the family and resolve whatever issues, because in order for the nation to be led by a united family, we need the Zulu royal family to speak in one voice first and foremost, but they need to accept that King MisuZulu is the king. There's no turning back now. There's no way that any laws in this country can undo what is happening today. Therefore, we are saying that it has been tough coming to this point, but we are hoping that as from today, the Zulu royal family is going to accept that this is the king of the nation. And we want the family to understand that King MisuZulu is not only the king of the Zulu royal family, he's the king of the entire nation. So this is no longer now about the family per se, but we do want to say that we are hoping that they will find each other, they'll be able to sit down and talk, because it's important that the royal family is united so that they can be able to support the king, because even if we as the nation support the king, if he doesn't get the support from home, it's going to be difficult for him to navigate the terrain ahead of him.
Without a doubt. In fact, you know, at the time of the contestation itself, many people have been looking towards the elders. That includes the traditional Prime Minister, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and others, to actually do a bit more to bring about unity in the family itself. What other steps do you reckon they could take, given their stature in the community, to try drive home this message of putting behind us now these divisions within the family?
I must say that from the National Freedom Party's point of view, we appreciate the work that Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has done from day one. In fact, he has been with the royal family and the Zulu nation for decades, and we appreciate the work that he has been doing since God knows when. And we are hoping that the gods of this nation are going to give him strength to try by all means to make sure that the royal family is united. We are hoping that as the elder and the senior statesman, not only in KwaZulu as a prime minister of the nation, but as the elder in South Africa, we're hoping that he's not going to give up on this issue, because it is up to him and other elders in our society to stand up and say we cannot sit idle and watch the royal family destroying each other just for a throne. They must, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi and many other elders in our society must stand up, they must rise up, because we are expecting them, we are looking up to them to defend this historic nation. And we want to say that Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has been phenomenal. He has been a shining light throughout the entire process. He worked with Isilo Usiprela Beguzulu, and he worked with Isilo Beguzulu and Isilo, the departed Isilo, and we are hoping that he's going to continue playing his role as the traditional prime minister. I know that age does not permit for him to continue, but we are all hoping that for the sake of this nation, he's going to continue and try to make sure that he unites the royal family.
Yeah, you've stressed before just how unprecedented this moment is. I mean, again, it's been described in some instances as the kind of event you'll see once in your lifetime. However, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has, as you've mentioned, worked with several kings throughout his own life. And I wonder the kind of wealth of knowledge you reckon is being appreciated, especially at moments of confusion like what it feels like we're emerging from.
It's so embarrassing, to say the least, to see and hear some of the reaction from the members of the royal family. Some who are saying he's just a person, he's just a relative. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has been, as I've indicated, he has played a significant role for decades to make sure that the Zulu nation gets the respect and the recognition it deserves. And for some of the royal family members to refer to him as this person and this relative, this umshana, it's really embarrassing, to say the least. But without perhaps taking sides on what is happening in the royal family, we are hoping that the Zulu royal family is going to realize that this is bigger than themselves as individuals. It's no longer about the family, it's about the nation. So whatever that is happening going forward, they must make sure that they put the nation first. Because if the royal family does not do what it's supposed to be doing, I can tell you that outside forces are going to intervene. They are going to occupy the space that they are opening, because people of the Zulus are not going to sit and watch the king being sidelined by his own blood. So therefore, we don't want a situation where outside forces takes part and intervenes in this matter. We want the royal family itself to unite. We are therefore hoping that Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi and many other elders within the Zulu nation are going to step up so that they make sure that they preserve this nation that has got history that dates centuries back. And I'm calling for unity within the royal family, but we are saying that the royal family must never think this is about them. Yeah. It's about the nation. It's no longer about the houses within the royal family. It's about this big nation that you can find across the continent. It's bigger than that now. It has reached a stage where the nation now has got a king, and we are going to support our king, whether some members of the royal family like that or not. It's no longer about them anymore. And I'm excited that even that application in the Pietermaritzburg High Court was thrown off. It was really unnecessary, because it was like someone saying, I'm going to court today so that tomorrow the sun must not rise. It was not going to happen, and we are happy as the NFP.
Right. In fact, it's interesting what you say about this being about more than just the Zulu royal family itself, because my understanding is that the family is considered the custodian of the throne, but the throne itself belongs to the people.
Quite correct, quite correct. That's why I'm saying this is no longer about the family now. The family had an opportunity to meet and come up with the name of the successor, and I believe that they've done that. So whatever that is coming up on the side, it's no longer important to us. Ours was to make sure that we see our king rising, ascending to the throne, which has happened, and we are happy for the people of KwaZulu-Natal. We are happy for the people of South Africa and other tribes outside the borders of this country. We are excited. We are saying today marks the new beginning in the history of the Zulu nation. Our king is ascending to the throne, not really ascending because he has been occupying this throne anyway after the demise of the king. But we are saying we're excited that officially he has been introduced to the ancestors, and we are quite sure that they've accepted him, and there's no turning back now.
Sure. It's interesting because today is not only just about celebration. Because of how unprecedented it is, it's also a great opportunity for education. How much of that do you reckon is taking place? Many people will tell you that this is the first time in years that we've seen the Zulu culture on display the way it is.
Indeed, I myself, it's the first time seeing this, and I'm hoping that I will get another opportunity in the years to come. But I'm excited. I think this is an opportunity for all the tribes in the country and outside the country to understand, to get to know what it means to be a Zulu, or what entails a Zulu nation. And it must be, this opportunity must be used, especially by young people, to understand and realize that culture and traditions are far deeper than what meets the eye. And we've got this opportunity today to experience this happening right before our eyes. And it's something that will take forever. It's something that we will share with our generations to come, because maybe some of us might not have an opportunity in the future to experience this. Therefore, it is important that we learn as much as we can, we take as much as we can from what is happening, hopefully only the good that we will go to take. But we now, and most of us now, understand the culture and the traditions of the Zulu nation, and we are excited. It's good times. And it's nice that it's happening during the times where people have got access to social media, TVs, newspapers, and what have you. It's really a good opportunity for other tribes, for other nations to learn more about the Zulus and their culture.
Right. Canaan Mdletshe, thanks very much indeed for helping us think through this moment in history. Let me not prevent you from experiencing any more of it. Canaan Mdletshe speaking to us there, as I think it's quite safe to say